Here we are! We're still in the office of that scientist I was being salty about because his ideas on continuity are exactly wrong. They just... I don't even know how you would come up with his. His are terrible. Terrible, terrible. It's a brain! Let's throw it on the floor! Poof! Yeah, take that brain. That's what I feel about my brain some days. Identity is interesting. It's very interesting. I like thinking about it a lot, quite. Oh, he's the one responsible for making the WAU all over the station. Oh! They had of course, the eel company told him to put the WoW everywhere, and now he's working for his own. He's working to make sure the WoW spreads instead of is contained, and is able to knock people off to do it. Well, never do that kind of thing. Don't ever go. Extension events. See, is that? $218. This code. 218 event C. Don't know what we're going further. I'll leave that drawer open there. That strikes me as something we might have to get back to again. Yeah. Anyway, this fellow had terrible ideas, and I judge him very hard. You had terrible ideas, man. You were on the wrong side of history. Oh, the brain's blocking the door. Okay, put the brain over there. Yep. Anyway, so I judge him very hard. He was completely wrong. There is no way what he was doing would have established continuity. There was one more deceased. So this is another one that killed herself as part of the cult thing going on. Again, terrible idea. Don't do it. It's like if you got into a teleportation pod and decided, I don't know. See, I'm not comfortable with the idea of teleportation as taking apart, putting together an entity either, because again, I think it breaks continuity and it essentially kills one version of you in order to recreate another. So I actually think teleportation would essentially mean killing yourself, constantly recreating yourself at the place you originally wanted to go. So, because it breaks continuity again. Oh boy, she thinks that's the digital future. That's a little simplistic of her. Don't get all simplistic like this nonsense when things get complicated, people. That's much like the kitty. Oh, come on! Why would you abandon your kitty? You never do that. If you're alive and your kitty is alive, you keep that kitty alive. Spain, maybe? I don't know where that would be. That's London. I know that one. London Eye. Yep, that's a render of the Ark. What a goofball. Is she like 12? Come on, chair. There we go. I can't. It's not a recording or anything. It's just okay. I'm disappointed. That seems like something I should be able to click and get a recording off of. I guess not. So many sticky notes. Finger exercise units. I think those are what those are. These are gloves. Or not. I don't even know what those are. Oh, Jesus, woman. She chose to off herself messily, too. Oh, what an awful thing to do. So was that her? And her partner? Well, I mean, she was probably grieving if her partner was on the surface. You're probably not going to make much sense at that point, and so I kind of don't blame her. But still, why do this to your friends? A straight razor too. Definitely gonna trigger warning the hell out of this video. But yeah, I don't think it's not. I don't know. I think sometimes people don't handle complexity very well. I don't know. Certainly, we don't handle uncertainty very well. I can understand that. Again, obsessive compulsive, uncertainty isn't these locked ones. But it's important to me to be able to deal with some level of uncertainty and complexity and things. Otherwise, what have you got? Not much. Ooh, that is quite occupied. Oh, and I can't turn the light on in here, of course. This one's pretty cleared out. Got structural gel in here. You can hear it dripping. Just dripping away. Hey, little brainy. Are you a full brain? You are. Okay. So people kind of. This guy's was just pretty wiped out. Got the brainy. Oh, he got a whole sofa, did he? Oh, well, fancy. No bed, though. There's a bed. Okay, I'm gonna say you get a sofa, but you don't get a bed. It's an either or. Let's see. Nothing at all much in his room. Kind of an abandoned one. Did he die early on? It's gone all the way under. Let's see. No human remains in it, though. I don't think.
What the hell are you doing?
I know it looks bad, but it makes me feel a lot better. Helps me focus.
That's the wow you're hooking up to.
I need it, okay? I wouldn't have made it this far without it.
Let's just keep going.
That's interesting. So, if I hadn't hooked up with those, would the story go differently? I'm curious. The story actually is quite quick. So, technically, you could do it give it a rerun pretty.
Hey, that's my room.
You want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
Now I'm like, are there more than one ending?
I seriously doubt you'll find anything useful in there.
Cool fan.
Thanks. Reminds me of Taipei, my hometown.
The thing is, like, I don't even know if I was supposed to be tapping those brains, you know? Sometimes it does something. I think it takes power off of other things, but not always. So there's a machine that had a small virtual environment in it? Yes, okay. How's it flat, people? Huh, what's that mean? So why would the ARC copies not be perfect? Oh, okay, so she saw the machine in this machine that she worked with gave her the information to build not flat copies, but she got it from a machine that had already been created by the WoW. Ah, so the WoW was making the scans originally and creating perfect environments for people to live in. That's how she created the ARC. Yep, okay, so the pilot seats were how it was taking brain scans of crew. Yep. Yep, I agree with you, Catherine. I'm not sure how it worked either. Okay, so this was the rough AI project, the rough ARC. And then they tried to introduce the read they found in the WAU machine environment into it. It didn't work because read was too real a scan to go with the rough ones they had. Interesting.
What's the little projector? Looks homemade.
That's my attempted building of a vivarium.
Ah.
It's kind of a proto-arc.
I'm just gonna pick everything up and see if she talks about it. No. So she was keeping a little bit of this in her room. That makes sense. A lot of tape dispensers. Doll. It's not gonna let me look at the... I would definitely ask a question about, like, random marionette. I mean, the symbolism is obvious. Skizzers! Is that a hat?
you have a lot of toys.
Not what I meant to. That's not quite what I meant to do. She's probably like, what are you doing? Throwing all my stuff over and saying, I don't have very good control over my own limbs. She does have a lot of toys, actually.
Your teddy bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
So she has a lot of toys that are kind of like AI kind of things. These are so weird. Everybody on this ship, well, good fingers, I guess. Suck. I don't know what that is.
What's with the junk? Looks like something you'd fish out of the ocean.
Huh? Oh, you mean... Yeah, that's a part of Reed's vivarium. It's a long story. Forget it.
I think that actually refers to that. Bra! Belt? She's not gonna comment on me playing with her underwear. That's probably wise. I hope she's like, what are you doing? Fucking around with all my stuff. Well, I think I've looked at everything in here. Practical physics are the best. They make no sense. There's no point in them. Alright. I'm really curious though about the WoW system now. Like, if I didn't plug into it, would it make a difference? I don't know. There's nothing that way. I can't go down that way. I locked this. Alright, I know you're gonna make spooky boogie noises at me. Let's see, this is a tool room. This one was sealed. Okay,
This is where I did my scan. And all the others, I suppose.
she scanned herself
You
first.
don't remember?
My scan was the first. Had to test the scanner before I could start making promises.
Now I'm worried about the brain thing. Like, what happens if I don't use the brain scanning thing? Is my character, like, is he gonna be inevitably corrupted now? Because I've been attaching him to the WAU? I don't know. I love these diagrams. Alright, I'll probably do that in the sub-maintenance vault at some point. What is this? What is that? No idea. Oh, it's like a little camera. Okay.
Strasky, come in. I need help in the lab, the scan room.
What happened?
Conrad killed himself after the scan.
Jesus, how?
Maser tool?
Oh.
What should I do?
I'm gonna need to tell Strohmeyer.
No, please! I'm so close. Strohmeyer's gonna shut down the art project. It's not my fault people keep killing themselves.
Catherine,
It isn't.
what are you gonna do? It's not like you can sneak a 300-pound body out of the lab.
I know.
Catherine, are you okay?
Not even close.
I can't blame her. I wouldn't be okay either. I'd be like, you guys, this is the way we can survive, but at the same time, you really are screwing it up.
Ah, I see.
What?
Check the terminal. I just want to make sure.
So, I mean, the way he responded when he touched the wall was the way an addict would respond. I'm concerned now. I don't want to have to replay it, although again, replaying it wouldn't take very long. Oh! Wait, where's it loading these? There? That's 2015. Munchie himself.
David Munchie. How did this... What is this? Kath, what is this? Why do you have a file of me?
You are one of Dr. Munchie's templates. A legacy scan.
Okay, that's it.
Wow, that was fun.
That's a relief. Still figuring this out, so...
So this is what happened afterwards.
So many lights. What do we do now?
Paul and I are going to run tests for a week or so, and then we'll work out a roadmap to your recovery.
Well, I feel excited. Can't wait to get back to the living.
We've worked everything out. Everything is legal. Vouched for by Dr. Peak and Professor Way.
Oh, that's great news.
No big change in medication. You'll be taking an aspirin every morning, but that's about it. Paul worked out a diet with some variations you should try out. You can continue doing physical therapy. Also, there's some extra cardio training every other day.
Okay, getting complicated.
Don't worry, it's really not. We're going to keep an eye on you every week, so we'll be able to adjust the plan if needed.
But the last recording was in June, so...
The model was sound.
Oh, he died.
It should have worked.
It's not your fault, David.
I really wish things had turned out differently.
Yeah, me too.
I was supposed to save you.
Hey, you got my brain on file. Maybe you can put it to some use.
Yeah, who knows? You'd be okay with that? Using it for my research?
Sure. It's like a part of me lives on or something. Like a donated organ. You know what sucks about dying?
What?
The crash. Everything up till now. The brain damage. You guys, everything. It's made my life so much more real. I started thinking about all the things I was going to do. I'd never been more excited to be alive. All that hope. Wasted.
So the erase data thing, I don't know. Do we want to erase the data?
What's a legacy scan?
They're historic templates for AI construction. Any self-respecting engineer wouldn't use legacies anymore, but they're great for learning. They come with every development kit.
So, my brain scan turned into a template for artificial intelligence.
You should be proud.
So much for that mystery. No magic or time travel needed. I was here all along, waiting for someone to shove a picture of my brain into a suit and hit the power button.
So since she heard his name, she probably was like, oh, okay, I know who you probably are. Oh, erasing does work. Huh, well I don't want to do that. Ugh. Hate making decisions like that. I'll leave my scan. You know, there might be a point in the future where someone needs a clean scan. Ooh, is somebody dead through there?
Welcome to my place. When I started the art project, I pretty much lived in this lab.
Cozy.
Can I put it in something? Honestly, I don't know if I'd be bothered by having multiples around. It would be weird. I wouldn't want to interact with them. But I don't know. The thought that they existed? It's a little more vague. I don't know what I would think. I think someone who designed this game liked to sketch. There are all kinds of sketches. What's this? I don't know, let's throw it on the ground, see how that does us. Oh, weird. So I can go in. I would think it would go in the other thing. Alright.
Need to fix that mainframe connection.
Why does he think using that will do it? I don't know. Why did I think putting that in there would do anything? What is it? I don't know what it is. Why would it make a difference? I don't know. There was another reader, I think in Catherine's room, that could take one of those.
This is where I would store the ARC scans.
Are they similar to my legacy file?
No, yours is flatter. if that makes sense. Less dynamic.
Thanks. That makes me feel much better.
So it looks like they need some significant storage to be viable, though. Oh, okay, that's a button.
Damaged. Bust.
How do I know?
Broken.
Can't be fine then. That one's not broken. Sometimes I lose my little white dot.
An intact memory chip. If we're lucky, we might be able to extract the cipher from it.
I just hope somebody's memories had cipher in them? That seems kind of mean of us. I'm so worried now that this isn't more than one ending type of game, and I automatically set my character up for the bad ending. Oh well. You do is what you can. Anyway, I kept my scan, so I could always restore the... ow. Storage on these suckers wasn't very good. The working scan. So that can go in there. How do you see your inventory anyway? I don't... Let's see. Looks like before I can do anything, I have to go this other way.
Simon, the last report filed by the staff mentioned struggling with something called a proxy. The proxy we killed was blind, just like Akers, but it listens. Careful, we spotted 2 more by the infirmary.
What do they look like?
Not sure. It seems to be human enough to pass for a crew member at a distance. Tall, dark, and ultimately faceless seems to be what to look out for.
Keep my eyes open.
So I have those, and neither of them is connected. I'm just worried that I've set my guy up to be an addict, but I guess there are worse things than seeing what the bad ending is first. To make me quieter. And I go about the same speed, so. Somebody's happy. Not sure about what, but oh well. Time to play creepies again. I play this game a lot, creepies. If it listens, then it's going to go towards sound. Doesn't look too healthy. So it's not as creepy as some of the other things we run into. So I'm not allowed to talk to that. That's too bad. I want to. So I need to get that. Person feeding into the system. Oops, it's right in the corner, I think. Hiya. Alright, so I've been creeping around trying to... I wonder if I have to go in another room first. That might make sense. I'm gonna cut this video for the moment and then start a new one.